one other little point of the film, and I'm trying very hard to be careful to not give a lot of it away. Um, One of the things that I'm deeply interested in is language and the ways that we use language. And I have studied extensively neurolinguistic programming because I know that it's through language that we program ourselves, that we get programmed, that we program other people. And it's the ways that we uh, express what it is that's happened inside of us and what we want. And so there's Ricky makes a comment that so many people make, and I hear all the time. And I myself have been in the same state, the same position as his brother. When someone says the words, "I got you." And I'm like, you ain't got me. What are you talking about? You ain't got nothing. You ain't got me in this situation. But the ways that we say that. And so I'm bringing that up because for a couple of reasons. One is the importance of language.
Right.
And the importance of really owning what we're saying and paying attention to what we're saying. And on the other flip side of it, I'm bringing it up because it's clear that when Ricky and people that Ricky represents, whoever they are, use those words, it's because it's aspirational. They want to be the person that says, "I got you." And they want to mean it. And so I don't have anything else to say about that, but I wanted to bring it up.
I think that was, in putting this together, we wanted to definitely, incorporate that into the film because, that's literally how it is. I've heard that so many times. And, I have this saying, but it's kind of, how they say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's the tongue is mightier than the sword because whatever comes out your mouth could determine your, you know what I mean? You could say
life or death.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you can take a person out.
Sure. Yeah, you could tell with a pen, you could be okay, right. But whatever comes out of your mouth could bring you here or there. And it's just like,
that's right.
We were really calculated and, and had that in mind when writing the script.
One, I took a course in college about sexism and linguistics. So it blew my mind, just understanding the language and how language, even the beginning of language and where language comes from and everything. So, but I also come from the hip hop era where, my word is born. Like it mattered, like the things that come out of your mouth matters. It matters. And, you guys are making me really think about that because I wonder how much that is prevalent right now. It is, I think it is within our community, but I wonder in the world how much that is with the rise of the internet, with the rise of social media. People just say, and it's just so crazy. But I'm hoping that I do know that we are in unprecedented times, and I do feel like, often things that feel like a burst of flame is the rebirth of something.
We're in labor right now.
Oh yeah, the phoenix is rising, but that that we're in such a place now where people have to become conscious. They just have to become conscious of what's going on because they can't look away no more. They can't brush it under the rug no more. They can't, they could if they wanted to, but there's so many of us that are not. You know what I mean? There's so many of us that are not. And I think that energy is the collective conscious. And I think that is a powerful thing. Words do have power. Words have power. I mean, whether you want to take it to quantum physics or just straight up linguistics, you know what I'm saying? Like words have power. And I think that, that's the power of writers as well. That's the power of of dialogue in this film. That's the power of body language in this film. And it's just a pleasure, honestly, for you to be able to see this in the way that you do. I know for me, I'm not going to speak for Rashad. It makes me feel like, oh God, like it is hitting the way we wanted it to. Because we can do all this and everybody's going to get what they're going to get out of it. But to know that people are getting what we intended and much more, and much more. Things transcend the page. When you're a great director, things transcend the page. And that's what Rashad did. Things went beyond the page and turned and just came to life, So it's such a pleasure to be here and to hear your words, because it just makes me feel on purpose. You know what I mean? Like, wow, we did that. Like we did that.
For sure.
You didn't waste a word,
Wow.
a gesture, body language, time, space, scene.
Wow.
Caricature. You didn't. It is so well done. And we don't know each other, but I will tell you, I would not say that. I would not say it if I didn't mean it. I would not say it if I didn't mean it. What you all have done is an incredible work, truly.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sis. Appreciate you.